Some spiritual traditions say that God or divinity or the light, the holy, is something far away, but other traditions say, no, the truth is close at hand and within us as well, if we would only look. The opening words today are from the Gospel of Thomas, one of the so-called Gnostic Gospels that didn't make it into the Bible, but certainly advocates the second view.
Jesus said to his disciples, "Compare me to someone and tell me who I am like."
Simon Peter said to him, "You are like a righteous angel." Matthew said to him, "You are like a wise philosopher." Thomas said to him, "Master, my mouth is wholly incapable of saying who you are like."
Jesus said, "I am not your master because you have drunk, because you've become intoxicated from the bubbling spring which I have measured out."
And Jesus also said, "If those who lead you say to you, 'Look, the kingdom is in the sky,' then the birds of the air will precede you.
If they say to you, 'It is in the sea,' then the fish will precede you."
Rather, the kingdom is inside you and outside you. When you come to know yourselves, then you will become known, and you will realize that it is you who are the children of the living deity.
But if you will not know yourselves, then you will dwell in poverty, and it is you who are that poverty. Please join with me in the responsive chalice lighting words that are in your order of service. From the busyness of every day, we gather once a week to remember who we are, to dream of who we might become.
We travel this road together.
As companions on this journey, we share the milestones we meet along the way. Individual moments of joy and sorrow become shared moments of comfort and celebration.
We travel this road together.
We share this journey across differences of belief and opinion because we value diversity and because we care for one another.
We travel this road together.
Today, as we take the next steps, let us notice our fellow travelers, the burdens that they carry, the songs that inspire their hearts.
We travel this road together.
As we gather in beloved community, let us open the holy havens of our hearts. Let us share the sacred places of our souls, for we are pilgrims who share a common path.
Travel together.
Our opening hymn today is called "There's a River Flowing in My Soul." And I was curious who wrote it, and I decided to do a little snooping around, and I found out something very interesting. This was written by Rose Saunders. She's a civil rights activist and the first black female judge in Alabama. She founded the National Voting Rights Museum in Selma, Alabama, and fortunately also wrote songs and plays. So kind of an interesting thing about our hymn. So join me together in the teal hymnal, please. Number 1007, "There's a River Flowing in My Soul."
Body or spirit?
If everyone would like, children and young at heart and anyone who would like to come up and hear and see a story, we're going to read a story called We Got Here Together by Kim Stafford. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you can come just sit down here on the carpet is fine. Oh. All right. Okay, how's this? The sound okay? All right, good. So this book is called We Got Here Together. And the person who wrote this book, his name is Kim Stafford. And he was one of my teachers when I went to college. And I found out and his father is a poet that I really like. And I found out he wrote this book a long time ago. And I love it. And I have made my kids listen to it many, many times. So it's called We Got Here Together. And it's about just, kind of living your life and seeing where things go, which is sort of what we're talking about today. So, now, you get settled, and I will tell you a story. You get cozy, and I'll start. Once, in the deepest ocean, there was a little fish. Here he is. The fish opened his mouth and let a bubble go. At the same moment, a cloud high over the ocean let a raindrop go. Way down in the deep, that bubble started its journey to the surface, and high in the sky, that raindrop started down. Would you be afraid? I might be afraid. But nothing can hurt a raindrop. Nothing can hurt a bubble. They belong where they're going. For a long time, that bubble drifted up through the water without a thought, bumping a seal belly. You see it up there? Bouncing off a seaweed leaf, rolling through the blue, floating toward that big ceiling of light. And the raindrop was coming, dizzy down, spinning, sliding along the shoulder of the wind, tumbling toward that silver field of water. They took so long, falling down and soaring up, they grew. The bubbles swelled and filled with light. The raindrop gathered, ready and round. Somehow they were aimed for the exact same moment in time, and they got there together. Then they were, what were they? Well, the bubble opened and was the whole sky. And the raindrop opened and was the whole ocean. There they were, sky and ocean, turning right where they belonged. And you and I? We got here together too, didn't we? We got here safe in the silver light, right where we belong. That's it. Thanks, you guys. Okay, let's sing the children out. Ready?